to the factory. If Mike's there, ask for your job back.
No, it won't do any good.
How can he sack you when you're an hero?
He can do what he likes.
Yeah, but Janice would have been dead if you hadn't dragged her out.
Yeah, well, he's not interested in that.
Hope Maria realises she bears some responsibility.
Maria?
That's got nothing to do with her.
She lost you your job.
Tell him your skin.
I am.
With wages owing to you.
Mum, he's not going to pay me. And there's no saying how long it's going to be till I find something else.
Well, I hope she's satisfied.
Why haven't you got any money?
No, not much. I bought the car, remember?
Well, you needn't worry about paying your way in this house. All it cost me is a few extra groceries.
You want to sort Baldwin out, though?
Yeah.
He owes you money.
OK, I'll go round and see him later.
Go any time you like, but stay away from her.
I don't know why you're acting so surprised. You had me christened, it's not unusual.
Well, I just didn't think it was your type of thing. But I'm delighted you're going ahead with it.
Yeah, your mother loves a social occasion.
Well, so do you. You can put your best suit on.
Oh, just as long as I'm not required to make any outlandish promises.
You will be required to gaze at your granddaughter with an adoring expression on your face.
Well, that I can manage without any problem.
Oh. So, who's going to be godparents?
Oh, well, I haven't really thought about it.
Well, if the christening's going to be next week, maybe you had.
I suppose so. So who should we have then, eh? Oh, have you heard out from me, ma'am?
I have, as a matter of fact. She phoned.
Oh, so she remembers who you are then.
She only went away for a few days.
Yeah, that was like a week ago.
She's been delayed.
Yeah, she normally is. By a tall, dark stranger. Or a little fat one.
She'll be back as soon as she can, all
Hey,
right?
and the longer she stays away, the more time you've got to visit Janice.
And why would I do that?
There's no need to be coy, Les. I saw the expression on your face when they dragged her out of that fire.
I won't like to see anyone burnt to death.
Especially her.
Get a load of this. Haley's not bothered.
I am. I've just said that. I think we should give Mr. Baldwin some time to sort himself out, that's all.
He owes us money. And Angela's coming with us.
Ladies, Haley doesn't want to accost Mr. Baldwin, and she is perfectly entitled to her opinion.
Oh, but she'll take the money, though, won't she? If we sort it out for her.
It's only a walk up the street.
Look, if I had the time, I'd come with you, but I've got things to do today.
What things?
I can't explain. I'm not sure you'd understand.
Oh, leave her alone, Fizz. She's got Roy she can sponge off.
Yeah, well, Angela's got Tommy, but she's still coming with us.
I can't. I'm sorry. Oh.
Look, I know they're your friends, Haley, but well, ignore them.
I've let them down.
You had no choice. Seeing the solicitor is far more important than fighting for your job. There's a lot more at stake there.
Hello, Mike.
What are you doing here?
There are some issues we should discuss.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Well, you should have. If I hadn't dragged Janice Battersby out, he'd have a dead machinist on your hands.
Don't believe your own publicity. You're no hero.
Mike, I've always worked hard for this place.
Yeah, look! Look at the fruits of your labour.
This wasn't my fault.
It was your fault. I paid you to stay on the premises, but you couldn't be bothered. You went for a walk.
Mike, it wasn't like that. You got your money's worth out of me.
Look, this! This is what I got out of you.
I want my job back.
You will... I don't know how you got the brass neck to come back here. You want your job back? I want my factory back, my livelihood, my son's future. Get out of here before I lose my temper.
You've got no right blaming me.
Get out, or I won't be responsible for what I do to you!
You know what? I knew it was no use. We can stick your job, Mike.
Get out! And stay out!
Tracy's decided to have the baby christened.
Has she? Oh.
Was something of a surprise.
She's full of them.
It is a very traditional thing to do.
Well, it's more a rite of passage for the parents, isn't it? I mean, the child won't remember much.
Perhaps that's just as well.
I think Blanche gave her the idea.
Ooh, she's certainly showing an interest.
We are not belittling the role of grandparents or great-grandparents, Ken.
No, but we do believe that any child would be better off in the care.
Thanks for letting us know.
Oh, well, it's the least I could do. OK. Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Right, so that's something else to tell Mr. Pomfrey.
There are godparents now. More people between us and the baby.
Godparents have no legal status.
No, but Tracy has, and Steve.
Steve hasn't even acknowledged the child.
Not to say that he won't in the future.
Well, we could ask him. He'd only have to state that he intends to have no access.
Well, that'd be like denying he's the father.
That's what he wants to do.
What do you think it'd give us a chance?
Oh, it's worth a try.
I hate the idea of asking him.
Well, so do I, but we've got to. For Amy's sake.
You know, I can't help thinking about my little Catherine who died.
Oh, yeah, Mum talked about that.
I only had her for a couple of days, but I'll never forget her.
Does Amy look a bit like her?
I don't know. She was so small, but she was beautiful to me. I suppose she was just a tiny wrinkled baby.
Well, you know, if you like, Catherine could be one of her middle names.
But she's been registered, you can't change her name.
Well, no, but I'm having a christening next week, so I could add one.
Are you sure?
Yeah, well, it'll be like a way of remembering her, won't it?
She would have been 12 now. Oh, I'm really sorry, I've got to go.
No, it's okay.
I'll see you later.
Hey, Nick, have you had any wages off Baldwin?
You're joking, aren't you?
He says he'll see us all right when his insurance company pays up.
Yeah, well, you can believe him if you want to.
What, do you reckon he's spinning us a yarn?
Well, he didn't spin me one, he told me straight. I'm sacked.
Sacked?
Yeah, as of last night.
You are?
Look, I'll tell you about it later.
Hey, tell you what, girls, if he's sacked by Wonder, he'll sack us.
Well, let's get in there.
Hey, hang on a minute, we better work out what we're going to say. How does Tara grab you?
Look, we've got rights. All we've got to do is stick together and tell him.
Couldn't believe it, and it'll drop the phone.
Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. I wanted to tell you face to face, but...
Hey, does losing your job make a difference to the flat?
Well, yeah, I can't afford one. Is that the kind of difference you're thinking of?
Right, well, I can pay the rent for two of us.
And what you earn?
Do you want to carry on living with your mum?
No.
Right, so we'll get somewhere cheap then. There's got to be something I can afford.
It'd be a pokey room.
Well, that's all we had at your house.
Yeah, I suppose.
Nick, you have told your mum you're moving out, haven't you?
No, not yet.
Well, don't tell me you changed your mind.
Maria, why would I want to live with her when I could be with you?
Well, so what's the problem then?
Nothing except she's going to go off her head.
Nick, just open your mouth and tell her. Don't give her a chance to argue.
Yeah, I'll be lucky if that's all she does.
Are you scared of her? Do you want me to do it? Because I'll tell her straight.
No, you won't. I'll do it.
Right, well, stand up for yourself. Show her who's boss. Make sure you enjoy it.
Mr. Baldwin?
Whatever it is you come to moan about, I'm not interested.
You've sacked Nick Tilsley.
You're telling me you care?
We care if our jobs aren't safe.
Well, if you can find a machine that works and a couple of bolts of cloth, be my guest.
But we haven't got any money coming in.
Oh, join the club.
We've got rights.
Have you got eyes? Can you see the state of this factory?
That's not our problem. You should be paying us.
I'll pay you when I get paid. Look, I've got nothing to give you. I'm in the same boat as you are. I'm broke. Now just get out and leave me alone, will you?
Well, tell us what you want.
And be quick.
We're here to talk about Amy.
We need to know if you've got... yeah.
Aye.
We need to know if you've got any intention of helping Tracy bring her up.
Well, I haven't. That's a dead cert.
Will you let Steve answer?
Oh, go on.
She's, Tracy's baby. She's her responsibility.
You won't claim parental rights.
No.
Satisfied?
We've no quarrel with you, Karen.
We appreciate how you must feel. It's upsetting for us all.
I don't give a toss about you, because you can walk away. And you would if you had any sense.
You're making matters worse.
Steve, please.
Look, you've got your answer. As far as I'm concerned, she's not my child.
Thank you.
But if I were you, I'd let Tracy bring her up on her own. Because she's not yours either.
Yeah, but if they don't, then you're not bothered, are you, baby?
No. No, of course not.
Come on, Ray. Thanks.
Thank you.
Stop that and come here.
What for?
Well, we've got a few minutes before our Joshua wakes up, haven't we?
We can't do anything, there isn't time.
Well, I think we should try.
It's no good, I won't be able to relax, I'm sorry.
Well, but I just want you so much.
I want you too, but we never seem to have time to ourselves.
Ah, well, we should make time. Because, you know, the longer you leave it, the more difficult it gets.
Maybe you don't really fancy me.
You know I do.
It's this house, Ashley. I'm on edge in case Josh wakes up or your dad walks in or the window cleaner turns up.
Forget about him. It's not important. Leave him. All right. I give up. I'll go.
That's unfair dismissal.
You'll get over it.
Well, you don't seem very bothered.
I'm looking at it from a different angle.
What angle? Poor Maria, we're nearly in tears.
Well, she would be. All she wants to do is move into a smart new apartment, some executive love nest they can't afford.
Oh, I see. That's why you're not bothered.
I'm sorry Nick's lost his job, but at least it'll stop him throwing away more money.
On Maria?
On rent or a mortgage when he's got a home here.
Oh, why would a lad like him still live with his mother?
Because I won't dump him after a few weeks.
Oh.
She will. She's done it before.
It's time he stood on his own 2 feet.
He's been doing that since he was 15. That's how old he was the first time he left.
He's not 15 anymore. You can't turn the clock back.
I'm not trying to.
Oh, he ought to be with his girlfriend.
Well, he won't be, because he's got nowhere to go, and she's not coming back here.
And that makes you happy?
Yeah, it does.
Which is why we thought, taking all things into consideration, that little Amy would be far better off with us than with a mother who doesn't really want her.
Mr. Cropper, Mrs. Cropper, I've listened very carefully to what you have to say.
What's your conclusion?
That you probably realise how tenuous your hold on this child is.
What about the contention that Tracy Barlow is not a fit mother?
Whose contention is that?
Ours.
Has she neglected the child, beaten her, abused her?
No.
She did try to sell her before she was born.
To you?
Yes.
At your suggestion?
Yes.
A court wouldn't look kindly on that.
She tricked me.
She told a lie. Regrettable, unpleasant, but not worthy of litigation.
You're talking around the subject. There's a child at the centre of this.
A child who has no biological, legal or moral kinship to you.
That is not the point.
A child with a mother and father, a grandfather, 2 grandmothers and a great-grandmother living in the same street.
Are you saying that there's nothing that we could do?
My advice is to take the matter no further.
So we just give up, forget about it.
Exactly. In legal terms, there's nothing to pursue. You have no claim on this baby whatsoever.
And don't put any weight on your ankle.
I can't. It's too painful.
Well, it will be. Anyway, let the taxi driver put you in the car.
Oh, no. Not Les. There must be some mistake. I can't be that unlucky.
Oh, I don't know. You've been very fortunate. You survived a near-death experience.
Yeah, I'm about to have another one. Can you pick me up?
Go on, then. Can you manage?
Yes, yes. I didn't think it'd be you that'd be coming for me.
I was in the office when the call come through.
Never mind. You know where she lives, eh?
Yeah.
Just take me home, Les, will you? The sooner the better.
OK, see you, Martin.
Yeah, see ya.
Wedding bills are coming in thick and fast. This arrived, streetcars today.
All right. Should have had a bit more sense.
Yeah, well, me too.
As long as we can pay it off.
Yeah, well, we've got him.
Steve, mate, can I have a word?
Yeah, very well.
Is the cab office flat still vacant?
Yeah.
Do you want to rent it out?
Yep.
Right, well, we can't afford much. Yeah, but we do charge proper rent. I mean, it's £400 deposit, 400 quid a month. Because I can't really do you any favours, mate.
OK, but can we have a look at it first?
Yeah, I'll show you first thing in the morning.
Right, cheers, mate.
Oh, and if you do want it, then we need a month's rent in advance and the deposit.
Karen, that's 800 quid.
Yeah, and we need it up front. You give us money, we'll give you keys. Right.
Fred, I want to ask you something before Mike gets here.
A conspiracy, is it?
No, nothing like that. I had such a lovely time with you, Ashley and Claire the other
Oh,
night.
thank you.
I want to ask you around for lunch tomorrow.
All of us?
No, just us. I mean, I'd be willing to bet the pair of them would love some time on their own.
We'd be on our own and all.
You're safe with me, Fred.
Well, I can't afford the deposit. We're going to have to sell the car, Nick.
Yeah, I know. I'll have a word with Kev.
Well, it don't bother you, does it?
No, not as much as telling my mum I'm leaving this.
Yeah, well, it's got to be done.
Will you watch me flaming leg on the door?
I am. I'm trying my best. Where do you want to sit?
Just put me down on the settee there. Take your time, you're bumping me about.
I'm trying to get you as comfortable as I can. Be as quick as...
Oh!
There you go. Hang on, hang on. Hang on. There you go.
Thanks.
I'd do the same for anybody.
Well, it's nice to see that you're professional about something.
How are you going to manage by yourself?
I'll be all right. I've paid you. You don't have to stay.
Shall I put the kettle on?
No, I don't want to, thanks.
Hiya! We saw you arrive.
How's the invalid?
All the better for seeing you.
We know you can't get out, so we've come here to talk you to death.
Good idea.
Right, I'll be off then.
Hey, I bet you were worth your weight in gold, Les. What do you say, Janice?
Yeah. Ta-ra, then.
Ta-ra.
Hey, Harry says he'll give you a piggyback to the Rovers, you know, when you're fit.
Well, he might get me downstairs. He'll not get me back up again.
No matter, it'll be my pleasure. And we brought you some dinner round, so I'll pop it in the oven.
Oh, thanks.
So, did you ask Les to bring you home, or did he volunteer?
Neither. The nurse phoned the taxi. I didn't know it were going to be streetcars. Les was the last person I wanted to see. Mind you, I'll say this for him. He tried his best.
Hi.
Hi. Mum, listen, there's something I need to tell you.
Oh, got a job already?
No, nothing like that.
Oh, you'll soon be snapped up.
Yeah, well, I might not be. But anyway, it's not important.
Don't start worrying. You've only been unemployed for a day.
I'm leaving.
Leaving Weatherfield?
No, leaving here. I want my own place.
I won't let you go.
Mum, you can't stop me.
No job? No wage? That'll stop you.
No, it won't. I'll sell the car.
You've only just bought it.
Yeah, well, we need a deposit.
We? You mean you and Maria?
Of course I mean me and Maria.
And she'll pay the bills, will she? On her paltry wages?
Yeah, until I get a job.
I knew this would happen. She'll make a fool of you.
What, like you do, you mean? Running round after me, treating me like a little boy.
You are my little boy. Nobody will love you like I do.
Get real, Mum. I'm a grown-up and I love Maria.
Listen, I spoke to Tracy today. Actually, I got a bit emotional about little Catherine, you know.
Don't, Mum.
What I'm trying to say is Amy is going to be christened next week.
Didn't think Tracy would bother.
Oh, so you have thought about her christening her?
No, I haven't. All I meant was that it's not the kind of thing you'd expect her to do, that's all.
Well, she's doing it.
Well, I'm sure it'll be very nice.
It will be if you go.
I'll take Karen, shall I?
Look, I know you're trying to make a fresh start.
Yeah, exactly. So a family celebration with the Barlows is just what we need to bring us closer together, isn't it?
You get one chance to attend your child's christening.
Mum, I was sat on the street when the child was born. I only attended the flipping conception by mistake. You can get along without us, shut.
What's up?
Nothing.
Well, then why have you got your heads together? Oh, no particular reason. We're just talking about old times, that's all. Oh.
Maybe I can help.
Well, someone wanted to help me. That makes a change.
Well, we've got some spare machines at my place. Your girls could use them.
What, you offering them a job?
No, they'd still work for you. They'd finish your outstanding contracts, it would keep your workforce together until you're back in business.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose so.
You're not interested?
Well, it's not that I'm not grateful.
But?
Well, I've got too much in my mind at the moment. I'm absolutely exhausted. I want a couple of days peace and quiet to get over things, but, well, thanks anyway.
What were you arguing about?
Nothing important.
Is your brother running out on us again?
I'll be living down the street.
You've already got somewhere.
Yeah, the cab office flat.
Dump.
Nothing will ever be good enough for you, will it?
It's good enough for her, not for you.
I've had enough of this. Maria's waiting for me.
If you go now, don't come back.
Ma'am!
I mean it.
Ignore her, David. She's off her head.
I don't want you in this house anymore.
I'll go tomorrow. We're looking at the flat then.
If you move in with her, I want nothing more to do with you.
Maria's right. Everything she said was spot on. You've done everything you can to keep us apart.
That's a lie!
It's the truth! Maria saw what you were up to. You were determined to split us up from the start. You don't care about my happiness, just as long as you can keep me in your precious little house.
You can
leave me alone.
Ma'am, stop it!
Selfish! You're ungrateful!
Be selfish! You'll take a good look at yourself!
As long as you're with her, I don't want to see you again!